Also, I forgot to tell you, once you download the Black Hole application to capture your audio when you're doing your QuickTime screen recording, it is important to, when you go on your screen recording, before you even get your screen recording set up, you will go to your Pro Tools for now, and you will go to your setup on your Pro Tools. You will go to your playback engine on your Pro Tools, and then you want to send your Pro Tools information through the screen recording with audio. And when you want to go back to your normal normal, you can send it back to your preface or the Pro Tools default. But for now, since I'm going to send it to my screen recording, that's where I got it going on. And it's already there, so it's not going to shut down my Pro Tools and reopen my Pro Tools. It's already on it. So when you do that, I took a screen recording. When you open up your QuickTime player, this you will go to File, then it'll say Start New Screen Recording. You will go down here, and then you will click whatever you got it titled as. I titled it as Quick to Input. And now we're rocking and rolling. Alright, what up though? We back to it. Episode 15, GKTV Yikers, Pro with the Tools. This song right here is from my dark synthwave. The song is called Eating Me Alive. I just called it Eat Me Alive for now, but I might call it Eat Me Alive or Eating Me Alive. But here we go. I already got it set up. I already got it color coded. The kick drum, snare drum, ride, hi-hats, open hi-hats, percussions here, and pretty much like a fuchsia color. And then I got my bass, my running bass, a heavier bass line under, so I don't have to add any beef to this bass right here, just to give it more sub. And I got a lead, I got a guitar, I got a distorted guitar, some plugs that's doing like a abrogation almost. Got some stabs, funny noise going on, a buzz bass, some ear candy, and my YIKERS tag, right? And I hope this ain't hurting your ears, because this whole setup, that's why I got my master down here at 7.8. Usually if I wasn't doing a screen tutorial, I would have it set at 0. While it's coming through this new setup, just keep in mind, when you're not doing the screen recording and when you're just trying to do your normal mixing and mastering, have your master fader at a pretty much 0 level. Or, you know, you could turn it up and down, whatever the case may be, but this is important when you want to do your mastering. We'll get to that point. Eating me alive. Okay. Now, you see this track at the bottom right here? It's nothing else on that track except just my tag. So what I'm going to do with this...
YIKERS.
Hold up.
YIKERS.
I don't like this right here because
YIKERS.
it's going to be zoomed from where it last stopped, and I don't like that. I want it to be zoomed from where I have my marker at.
YIKERS.
Alright, so we're back to this. I zoomed all the way up so I can see where it starts and where it ends. And I'm just going to drag that. Let me get that back in the right place. Undo. And I'm going to drag that right there. Yeah. And delete that because I don't need that. We don't want to take up space. Eating me alive. And you can change the color by just clicking to the side, your left hand side over there, and this color box. After you double click, this color box will pop up, and whatever you put your blade on, to blade something out, you can change the color. Especially since I slid that onto this track, I can identify what sound that is in particular.
Yikers. Yikers.
Yep, I got it on loop, which is cool. Shift, window, B, depending on what mouse keyboard pad you have. Keep holding down, remove all the excess stuff. That's why I keep this window up on the side, this arrow down there, so I can see what's going on. Because every time you touch a track right here, something gets highlighted on the side right there, and that's that track in particular. So you could just take that and rename it, or you could just take that and export it to the desktop or whatever folder that you may have. But we're not doing that. I'm just want to show you what that do and where it's at. Alright, this side over here, I definitely don't like to do this either. Hold up. No, I like to see what's going on. I don't need that though. Close that out. Like these, I do not have my inserts. I do not have my sends. I don't got that. I don't have these. I don't need those. That's just taking up space on my page. While I have this window open at all times, I can always A/B back and forth. I can see what's going on here. If I touch something right here, it gets highlighted here. Boom, there we at. And then I can put in my presets and stuff over. My plugins and stuff over here. But back to all right. Since they're layered, anything that's like layered and is playing like the duplicate, gonna pretty much slide this to the beginning of the one that starts first. But the one that starts first may be starting too early, and the one that's at the bottom was starting at its correct place. But that's when you gotta like listen to it with that good ear of yours and see what's really happening. And the reason why I do that, because they're layered, the phasing to be off, and I want the phasing to be on, and it just sounds better as a whole. It's scientific. I ain't trying to explain any details. It's just a scientific thing, and it matters sometimes. Eating me alive. These is 2 layers as well, so I'm gonna check these, see if they starting at the correct point. And reason why I layered those, because the top sounds naked. You know, it's the highs and mids that I'm wanting. bottom right there. Just give it that extra.
Eating me alive.
Alright, I want these to sound a little bit more dirty and less bright. Adding some plug to it. I don't want that. Yep. Alright. Want to concentrate on the bells now. Use this. Open up this one so I can see what's going on. Just might use this after see what targets I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get all these high peaks right here. It seems problematic. As well, you can hear it too. Now, do I want to do something crazy and add some fresh air to it if need be? If I don't have to just, if it ain't solved by me just turning this up a little.
Eating me alive.
I think that sounds good.
Eating me alive.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. I think I had that dry coming in. So, yeah. Let me add a little heat to it. That mid range to stick its neck out too. I bypassed it so I could see what the original input was something like before it got boosted by EQ, and based off of that, that's where I'll do my gain reduction. So it's bypassed, so that's not being affected, but I'm gonna turn it back on with these down to see if it's matching the same volume. It's the same volume, but with this mid frequency right here in the yellow being boosted up, it made it stick out. So I just took it down just by 1 decibel. The overall volume, that is, not the gain of the low mid frequency. But I should have turned this down 1 decibel as well, and curve it off some, because it's kind of giving it some resonance I don't care for. Dial the frequency a little bit to the left some, get it out that harsh zone. Play it with this one. See how they both sound real quick. Alright, now this guy right here gonna need some work. It has the low end that I like, but it has some modulation that I can maybe hide off in the mix and still get that low end. Let's experiment now. Now, you could put a de-esser. Let me try that. See what that sounds like. Instead of an EQ, when it comes to like harsh frequencies in the hi-hat. But you gotta be careful though, because it could definitely take away the shine. I think I like that. Alright, it's good to, solo it out, and it's also good to play with the mix as well, so you can get a sense of where everything's gonna sit. Since we over here in the percussions, see what these. Do some shaping with the EQ. Some gain reduction. I likes that. Let's do this time. Create an auxiliary channel, which is going to be a bus channel. Not actually, I'm going to bus those two, make those one whole channel in itself instead of being two separate channels. So I will call that 2DNU. DNU, down and up, down and up, down and up, ARP sequences. Alright, make an input for this, which would be just 2324. Send that to 2324. Alright. And I did that so I can just EQ those both. Instead of, you know, having an EQ on DNU1 and DUN2, I sent DNU1 and DNU2 to 2DNU to be EQ'd together. Usually I don't compress my individual channels, but put a compressor on it, but I'm gonna try it though, because I do want it to be beefy and punchy. Just the running bass. sounds get brighter at, they get louder on the waveform, because scientifically a lower sound in a certain instrument is going to come across low on the sound scale. And then even though they was played at the same level, I didn't turn the keyboard up or the VST or the synthesizer or the piano roller, or raised up the velocity or anything. It's just by default a higher key is gonna register louder on the sound scale. So instead of writing the automation clip here at the bottom for your volume and everything, I'm just gonna do a quick cheat mode that I suggest everyone should do at the time. Save some time. Which would be this. Take that down by starting 8. I do want it to jump out just a little bit, so I just dial this one in. Do 9. Get rid of those. Click on the side right here and change the colors on those just to give us a reference if we have to take those down again, but it'll be easier to find because they got a different color on it.
Eating me alive.
Alright, good part to be at. I'm going to concentrate on this now. Let's try this. I like that.
Eating me alive.
Now, when I created the beat, I was lazy and I didn't want to create a whole nother plug-in slide and free loops, you know, what I had with that. So I just sent those to the same number and, you know, and just switch those up. So this bass line is this, that's that, and it goes into this. The echoes, but it's all good. Now what I should have done when I did it in Fruit Loops is just exported one with just these, and then export it again with just this, even though they're sharing the same channel, and that way they'll be totally separate, because as you notice with this, you still hear the echoes from this, but which is cool though. It's very lightly. Alright, Alright, now after I did all that, let me color code these. Duplicate that track right there. Get rid of that. 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 And that's how we made that happen. Hold on, let me undo. Okay, very good. Window Shift U B. All right, nothing to erase. Nothing to erase. Or delete.
Eating me alive. Eating me alive. Eating me alive. Eating me alive.
Okay, now we're gonna do a different EQ because we don't need those for that. This is a totally different sound. Sometimes I drive it up real aggressive to find the sweet spot and then start backing off from there. it, I like it. Okay.
Eating me alive. Eating me alive.
Alright. Got everything pretty much mixed out. And when I started off my session, I've loaded everything in, and once I loaded everything in, I always start around. I'll take it all the way down to 33%. It'll start at 0 once I have everything loaded in. I'll take it all the way down to 33% to give myself some headroom coming in for the master. Alright, I did all that. I got all my mixing. I did my inserts, whatnot. I haven't even made bus channels for my reverbs and echoes and fancies yet. Alright, right now, at the moment, I am going to create an auxiliary input and call that AMX, abbreviated for all music. Get rid of that color. I don't like it. One, two, highlight that. Oops, wait a minute. Got to take it all the way down to 2DNU for right now. Hold down Shift and Window. Bust it out to 1, 2. Nope, Shift and Option. Shift and Alt. Alright. Since DNU1 and DNU2 is going to 2DNU 2324 into output 2324 into input 2324 via bus, that's why I stopped right here. So I'm going to pick back up from this one to the beginning. Hold down Shift and Alt and send those to 1, 2. And reason why I did all those, reason why, alright, that was confusing to you guys. I should have done it this way. Pull this all the way back here for now, and then touch that all the way down to this one and send those into 1, 2. And reason why I did that, because the 2324 goes into this 2324. And if I made a mistake and did these on the highlights, then it would have defeated the purpose of me trying to EQ those both together, and then they would have no EQ now, and this channel right here would just be a naked channel for nothing. But I'm gonna highlight those, slide those back where they were, so I can get a sense of my workspace. Right, save often. Now we sent everything, we busted out up here to my all music. Right. So now it's the time that I would like to create some auxiliaries. I know I'm gonna probably use 3 for starters. Stereo, always. Auxiliary input, yes. FX, X, and it already number them once you have multiples, so I ain't have to do 1, 2, or 3. It did it for me already. Bus input 21, 22, or whatever you choose to assign it to, 19, 20, and 17, 18. Let me do this real quick. Create a stereo auxiliary, call these both. Assign it. Let's just say 3, 4. Highlight this to that one. Shift Alt. Send those to 3, 4. And I will send the all music to 3, 4 here in a minute.
Eating me alive.
Okay. I want this snare drum to have some reverb on it. Right? Created a slot for your bus send. Correct? Hit that, and this controls how much information from the original dry sound that you want to send to your effect. Now come over here. This is going out to 23, 24. Find 20. Okay. There's no 23, 24. 21, 22. That's what I meant to do. So correct that. 21, 22. 21, 22. Insert a reverb or whatever plugin of your choice. Should have just let a plate do it for me.
Eating me alive. Eating me alive.
And like I said, I always pretty much would open up the EQ after a plug-in just to shave off the extra beef, and I can give it some color.
Eating me alive. Eating me alive.
Now, you can still hear it, but it's not muddying up the mix by hogging frequency with the reverb tail. And I might shorten that reverb tail because it's lasting maybe a couple of seconds too long for me.
Eating me alive.
Nice.
Eating
but I want to put some effects. Oh, okay, yep. Those bells.
Eating me alive.
Yeah, we'll do that. Uh, 1920, you don't say.
Eating me.
Okay. Put those 1920 as well.
Eating me. Eating me alive. Eating me. Eating me alive. 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 Eating me alive.
Okay. Yeah.
Eating me alive. Eating me alive. Eating me alive. Eating me alive. Me alive.
Alright, those are 3/4. Okay. Send these to 3/4 now. Let's see what it sounds like in mono. Not bad. Some of these sounds are pretty much blended, so they really got a stereo feel to be monoed, I think. But I do take, usually, most of the times, 90% of the times, I take it like 99% on both sides instead of having 100% pan. And the reason why I do that, it gives it just a glue perception, you know. Now that I got all my my music and my effects buses going into the same channel, which is called both, I will be able to do my compression. So that's why I have everything at 33%. I take everything down to 33%, and I send out my music to an auxiliary all music bus, and I send all my FX sands to FX music, FX bus on the side, you know, on the right hand side of everything else after the master. So it's less confusing for me. I can easily find what's going on with my effects and where I sent them to. That's why everything is color coded and named and so forth. And I can control the whole volume of it all as well. Once everything has been set up on its own. So we'll go down to a compressor. Bypass that for now, because I might decide at the top here if I wanted to put in a tape plug-in. But first, before I do that, I'll put an EQ on my all music chain. And usually I'll start curving down here, but it's pretty much setting underneath, and that is just fine with me. I must have done right for this genre of music. Because if it was like hip hop or rap, I want that to beat a little bit more than what it's beating. Harmonics. Let's try this saturator for a second. It's giving me some oomph, but everything else is kind of scratchy. off a little bit of the bite, and I dropped the IPS back down, inches per second, back to 15 instead of 30, because 30 added a little low bass boost, and if I got a pro sub harmonic for that if I wanted to, that I just might use. But as of everything else, this is good. And the needle right here is not jumping in the red, which is good too. That's why I put everything down at 33%, because I don't want to drive the tape saturator is going to give it like more saturation and more distortion depending on how much is being drove into the over here. Alright, what else was I planning on doing? Right now, my glue compressor, I want the needle to move, but I don't want it to be way over here, because it's going to start pumping and squashing the mix, and I don't want to do that. So I'll just move it some to it's like barely jumping and moving, but I do want it to move. But I don't want to compress. I just want to glue. I just want to glue everything, you know. Going through different compressor modes. Each of it is just gonna give it a different sound from the next, and you pick which one that sounds pleasing to your ears. Sounds better to me. Alright. Does it need a pro harmonic? Let's see. And if it does, where should I put it? Alright. Now this is what I was talking about if I want to add the extra fucking low end. I already started with a preset that I got saved. Just give it that warm low end and all that extra oomphy goodness. And yeah, I put it before my compressor so my compressor can compress that. But I'm going to see what it sounds if it's underneath it instead of before it. Pretty damn good, the way I pretty much always have it. So let's just do this now. Go over here. Which is funny though, because I don't like to do a lot of compressors on the whole master bus. Like sometimes with vocals, yeah, you're gonna need more than one. But it was a preset in this stereo variable MU limiter compressor, right? It's a compressor, yes, but which is weird though. I don't know how they got a setting in here that'll make it mad stereo with. And you can look at the online thing, you know, and they'll explain this whole plug-in to you. But it's a setting in here called Make Space. Let me find it. Right? All right, here it is. This is without it. This is with it. You see how that made that mad stereo? And I was like, huh, that's interesting. But in all actuality, it's just taking the attack on this side you know, this is split channels, so it's taking the attack on the right side, making it higher, and the attack on the left side, making it lower, and they switching up the thresholds. I think the thresholds is the same, but the outputs is different, but the attack is different, right? So they kind of gives it a perception of being stereo. So what I did with my setting, I just started with that, and I just started to back stuff off a little because I don't want to be so much present. But if I had it like on the individual channel that I wanted something to bring it out, yeah, I would just use that make space for that. And that's what my setting added. It's just giving it that extra spread. Yeah. Now I'll come to my limiter. Yo. Yeah, we're gonna take it from the top, play it real quick while I reheat my coffee on y'all.
Yikers!
Eating me alive. 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 Eating me alive.
All right, so I'm pretty much set to where I'm at. You know, I got everything synced off, like, you know, sent it to their corrected spots. And what I would do now, I would just go back through the whole track, listen to it a couple of times, see what I need to turn down, see what I need to turn up. And this eating me alive part right here,
Eating me alive. Alive. Alive.
I'll put a blade on that after I highlight it. I will hold down Alt. I will take that. I think I'll take that up there for now. Press on the side right here so I can color code it. Keep that highlighted if it wasn't highlighted, and I'll hold down Shift. I'll take my mouse down here where you see this eye at, highlight it there. I will go to my audio suite up top, find the effect that I want, and I want some delay on it. So, right, I will either use the stock delay or one of these fancy delays. See what happens.
alive, 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 alive,
Huh.
alive, alive,
No, it's cool, but it's not what I'm going for.
alive, alive, alive,
Okay. Son of a gun.
alive,
Alright.
alive,
Okay, let's make the controller.
alive, 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 eating me alive, alive, eating me alive, eating me alive, alive, alive. Eating me alive,
Okay, it's not gonna work for that because I have an effect on that channel. So let's just slide up here. Now that has a different EQ on that channel. Now either I can go to my audio suite and kind of make that sound just like this, but
eating me alive,
it's not that much of a difference. So, but it is just a little bit louder in volume. So I just back that off a little bit.
me alive,
Color that.
eating me alive, eating me alive,
Dope. I fucks with that.
eating me alive, eating me alive, eating me alive, eating me alive, eating me alive.
Okay. Let's try that. 1920.
Eating me alive, eating me alive.
That's a little bit loud, so I'm just gonna back that off by 2. Yeah, let's try 2.
Eating me alive.
Where's those bells at? Come on, bells, where you at?
Eating me alive.
Turn those up. Turn this session down by 1. No, yeah. And I did that just to give it that perfect blend. You know, I turned those up, turned these up, and I turned the ones that's highlighted down some, instead of messing with the automation game right there. Alright, now I done made all these new audio and, you know, bright over it, so I'm gonna hold down shift and window, keep that held down, hit U, hit B, keep everything held down, the shift and window, that is, remove, yes, while you holding both of those at the same time, let go, hit save. Alright, y'all. This has been GKTV Yikers Pro with the Tools. Episode 15 on y'all. And episode 16 will be more fluid, will be more quick, be more precise to the point. And the next one is just going to be on the popper. So y'all stick with me. I appreciate it. Everyone have a blessed one. And you know what we do. Make music, baby. Peace.